Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quick to the air. Here's Watson. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Absolutely fires this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
Ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working from his end zone. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Panther Street. Back. Hawk 70. 76.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
We've set it down from 37.
Hey, check that. Street. Come on.
They'll run here on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up good play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
19. 19.
Takes the second down snap. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Shutkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down throw, Watson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Watson to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yard shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw left side, complete. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Tracking 60.
Looking in the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Got it. Ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 50. Trap.
Back to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space and play tight man-to-man coverage. He knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll air it out on third. He's able to hit Ridley. Complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Go check. Go check. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He lost the football. And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Watson now off play action. It is cut left side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. First is man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
18, pioneer. Come on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from the 32. Watson working in the pistol. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
To the air on 3rd and long. This gets the 1st and more. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, let's go.
Working from the gun, Watson. Brought in. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
On the set.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
No.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 6, Panther 6.
Now looking to throw. That's taken in by Fryermuth. And he's He's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, check that. Street.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it down from 37.
Come on.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts. The touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Playing the draw here with Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. When we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
On the ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set. 18.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? Hawk, 70. Hawk. 18 Cardinal. They'll
work against the blitz. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Ready up.
Pass play now. Ridley makes the grab downfield. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Handoff on second and short. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
You take a model man.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Watson, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
That's another throw. First and 10 at the 42.
First down from the 42.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Go.
One final shot before the half. Oh, Watson lost it! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go. Set.
They give it to him again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
60. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
Here he is on third and short. He's got his man. This is Austin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Check that. Check that. Hey, let go.
Toss play here, Judkins. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Watson. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On the give, here's Judkins. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Browns are lining up to punt.
Ryan's right in punt formation.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
They'll go play action. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. On the carry, here's David Pierce. This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Taken in by Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Pierce up the middle. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Right back it goes to Pierce. Same guys, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Boswell able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Watson to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good.
77
First down.
Watson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Judkins heading right. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Here we go. Let's go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the pistol, give to Pierce. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Watson now. Complete out to the right side. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player out. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. Recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Third. Right there.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19, Bronco 80. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
On the jump.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Watson trying to get here on 2nd down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Watson working in the pistol. Short pass brought in. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's the backup. First throw. The quick slant. Hits Davis. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Steelers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Has him running the comeback. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the carry, it's Pierce. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
18 Cardinal.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock.